everyone, so today I thought that I would do my frequently asked questions about me. So I've done three I think, frequently asked questions about me studying abroad. So if you're interested in those, make sure you check out the description box below. I'm such a YouTuber. Check out the description box below and I'll link those all. So if you want to check out things about my study abroad experience, you can look at those because this isn't really going to be about that, it's just going to be about me. So I really haven't talked in front of the camera like this about myself except for in my updates videos, but that's not so informational as much as like, hey, I've been busy, here's why I've been busy. So yeah, I just thought that I should kind of let you get to know a little bit more about me. So let's go ahead and get started. The number one question that I get most asked the most is, what ethnicity are you? Okay, that is very valid. I am Japanese. I was born in Japan to Japanese parents, but my mom is Japanese from Japan, as in like she's kind of fobby, but not so much. And then my dad is Japanese American. So what that means is he's been living in Japan, or sorry, he's been living in America his whole life. Like he was born and raised in LA. He went to school in the US. He went to college in the US. He's just Japanese by blood, but you know, he's very American boy, pretty much, yeah. So fourth generation means that his parents were the ones to come from Japan. So depending on how you look at it, I was born in Japan, so I could be first generation, as in I'm first generation Japanese, or I could be the product of my two parents. So fourth generation plus first generation, add that and divide by 2, so I could be 2.5 generation Japanese American. So depending on how you look at it, I'm Japanese or Japanese American, but I consider myself to be Japanese, basically. Just I grew up here in the US. So yeah, I was born in Japan, but I moved when I was about 6 years old to the US, so that's why I can speak English without an accent, or I think I don't have an accent. I lived in Ohio for 4 years when I first moved to the US, and then I moved to California, and I've been in California ever since, which is 6, 4, 10, like 20 or like 10 years of my life, 10 plus years of my life I've been in California. So I basically feel like a California girl that's just Japanese by blood. And that's the reason that I speak Japanese sometimes in my videos, and that's why I was in Japan for a bit visiting my family, and I just happened to go study abroad in Korea. So no, I am not Korean, I'm not half or anything like that. I just speak a little bit or know a little bit of Korean, and then I'm just all Japanese. Yeah. The second question that I get asked a lot is, what camera do you use and what is your editing equipment like? So basically my camera is a Olympus EPL5, which is what I use all the time. When I had the fisheye, which is that like super wide angle, it was just a lens attachment because this camera is the one that you have the body and the lenses. So I just bought a wide angle lens and then put it on there. I haven't been using that recently because the focus is so difficult to work with because that's manual focus, and I'm not so techie and good with cameras and stuff like that. And then my editing equipment is just my laptop right here. So my Toshiba laptop, which I've had since I started college. So about 3.5 years ago, I guess. And then the equipment that I use on here for software is Photoshop for my thumbnails and then Premiere Pro for all of my editing. So I just happen to have a Creative Cloud account because my mom used to do graphic design stuff, so that's what I've been using. But I used to use Movie Maker before, I think in high school. But I like Premiere because it has a lot more ability to do different things, like add title slides and have better flawless transitions, and I don't know. So I'm pretty used to using Premiere Pro, and just random fact, for work I do graphic design stuff, so I'm always on Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere. I used to make videos, so I was doing, what is that other one called? If I think about it, I will let you know, but I was doing like infographics and animations, so I was using Audition and one more that I cannot remember. I will put it here because I'm going to remember when I probably edit this video. But yeah, so that's what I do, that's what I use, and that's what you're always seeing me on. Yes. Okay, the third random question that I got is, what kind of music do you listen to? And that's kind of actually pretty interesting because, yeah, so I listen to Japanese music sometimes, but mostly Korean music and like not so much K-pop though, so I didn't know anybody recent going into my study abroad experience. So one of my friends, Yuri, is really into like Korean girl groups, so like AOA and A-Pink and 소녀시대 and Ethnicity and all those people that I didn't know. When I was going into study abroad, the only K-pop type people that I listened to were Sistar, I think, FX21, and that's it. So 21 is my favorite. I always listen to their music all the time. I sing them at 노래방 if I go. And for guy group, I really like 2PM in K-pop. In J-pop, I really like Arashi, but I don't like their music so much as their personality. So I really watch a lot of Arashi TV shows. Not so much recently, but yeah, that's about it. And then I also listen to like random pop music, like I don't know who is recent music, Megan Trainor or something like that. I liked her song. I listen to rap sometimes, hip-hop sometimes. It just depends, basically. My brother's really into rap these days, so I listen to things when he shows me. Yeah. Another frequently asked question is things about my boyfriend. So why does your boyfriend speak Korean, and is he Korean, and why is he there, and all these things, which I find really funny. So my boyfriend is Korean. He was born in Korea and he moved to the US when he was 8, I think. So we've been dating for about 2 years now. He speaks Korean fluently, and he speaks English fluently, and he speaks Japanese pretty flawlessly, which is amazing to me. So yeah, which is one of the reasons why I was so attracted to him in the beginning, is because he speaks the languages that I would like to be able to speak. So yeah, we've been dating for 2 years. He's working now. He graduated from UCSD and I'm still a student. So that is my short life about him. And maybe he will end up in my videos later with like boyfriend tag or like other things, because I think those couple tags are really cute all the time. And yeah, I'm really glad that everyone was asking questions, because I think it's good to be curious about my life. Yeah, it was nice to hear. So yeah, his name is Min, and yeah, that's about it. Another question that I get asked a lot is, are you a student, or how old are you, what are you doing with your life, and what are you gonna do in the future? That's a good question, because I don't know what I'm gonna do in the future. Okay, so I am a UC San Diego student, like I've said over and over and over again. I'm a senior this year, hopefully graduating in spring, which means in June 2015. But depending on if my credits transfer over or not, I'll still be in San Diego for like 1 more quarter or just summer session, I'm not quite sure. And then my major is International Studies Economics, which is I'm an International Studies major, but I'm an econ track, so I'm basically doing a lot of econ stuff. And then my minor is business with a focus in marketing. So I was taking 2 marketing classes while I was in Korea. I've been taking marketing classes throughout my year, starting 2nd year-ish. And learning Korean was just a side thing for me, so I just found it fascinating and I really wanted to do that, so that's why I was doing that. And then as for my future, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I know that I want to stick around. Like, I really love California so much, but I would also be down to move, just not in the middle of nowhere. Like, no offense, but I don't want to go back to Ohio. I lived in Ohio for a little bit. Don't really want to go back. I'm not interested. I think I just said I'm not interesting. No, I'm not interested. I think that if I were to go somewhere for work, I'd like to stay on the coast somewhere or go to Asia, but I'm not sure if that's how my life is gonna work out right now. It's just, I guess, wherever life takes me is how it's gonna be. Yeah, so I think that's the end of my frequently asked questions video regarding myself. If you have any more questions, please feel free to write them down below, because I will type them up or I will make another video if people ask me enough questions. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Wish me luck on midterms. Bye! Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my experience studying abroad through the UCEAP program specifically. So for those of you that don't know, I am a UC San Diego student, and the UCEAP is the University of California Education Abroad program. So that's what it stands for, but I'm just going to keep calling it UCEAP because that's the easiest way to say it. And I think that all students that are UC students can apply to this program, and there are a bunch of places that you can apply to.